y'all go share this right now, share this live, or whatever.
All right, y'all.
We're a little early, y'all, but we go get it popping in the middle. We're a little early.
Everybody that's in here right now, y'all go ahead and
Shut, man.
share it on live so we can get this shit started.
We should get rid of everybody that was in the last time. Oh, what's up, Billy? Shut it live, nigga.
What's going on, everybody?
What's up, Savage?
See, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, she had that bitch turned last
What's
time.
up?
Word, can I see you?
See,
You got my
Sam,
stimulus, Billy?
everybody that's on here right now, y'all go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, tap in, share this live, you dig? While y'all got time, we're gonna give y'all some time to go ahead and share it live with all y'all friends, family, text motherfuckers, I don't give a fuck what you do. But let's run the views up right quick.
They got the ugly ass helmet on the
What's up,
table.
Benny, baby?
Boy, fuck you, boy. All about the Broncos, man.
Y'all
Hey,
Bronco
boy, you
leg
got a
looking
fucking
cool.
head, son.
The Bronco
Facts.
leg.
What you saying facts for, Billy? What
For
you,
real,
what
brother.
side you on?
Fuck with it. You gotta pick sides. Shit getting savaged out here. Pick sides. You with the Saints?
Man, you just handling your business behind that fucking camera. That's all you do, big dag. But we all in this bitch because you the only one that got no slides on. Me and my little dog got the slides on. Some sweats.
So you here for
Some sweats and
you here for it
slides.
today?
With the hoodie.
We trying to get it popping. We trying to
She here
send
for
it
it
out.
today.
Yeah.
Let's
We
go.
Send it out. Stimulated.
Ah, yeah.
Billy, send it out, Billy. Somebody jump in the live so y'all fathers can come tune in. If you want to jump in the live right quick, put the raising hand emoji, you hear me? If you want to jump in the live, you hear me? Put the raising hand emoji so y'all people can come tune in. If you want to join the live, put the raising hand emoji. I ain't sparing no feelings either. Man, come on,
Ooh,
man.
see,
That's what's up. Let's get it turned.
Miranda body. How you doing? How you doing? Can you shut a live? Shut a live. If you want to get on the live, put the raise a hand emoji. We gonna let you tap in. You hear me? Anybody welcome. We got some topics we gonna discuss this day. You hear me? We're gonna have a little recap of last week. Who is that?
See, I got it. No, I don't know who that is.
What's that, Joe?
I'm trying to,
Royce? What's good? What's that with y'all? Y'all
Royce
shut a live, man.
That's Royce LaFrance.
Y'all shut it live, man. What's that with y'all, man? Y'all shut it, bitch. You about to get it poppin', you dig? It's 3 o'clock. We waiting till the people come in here. I don't know where they at. They hide. They knew we gonna allow the different people. I'm chilling. What's good with you, Joe, bro?
I mean, we got in that so far, camera,
What's
man.
good, y'all, bro? What's that?
We got 10. Let's get this bitch popping.
Ready to get it poppin'?
We live, baby.
Who coming in? Somebody
Easy
put
what
the
you
raise hand
said.
emoji. Come tap in.
Well, Savage, get in the box, Savage.
Say,
Let's get it started.
Say, Billy, jump off.
Hey, y'all tuning in from down.
I'm gonna get my son Savage in that.
Exactly.
What topic is today? Look, we got a couple topics we about to discuss today. Send me the live one more time. Hey, I ain't know what happened. I don't know why I sent it to you again, you
It
heard?
might have been me. Lord, I gotta switch up with this. What the?
Y'all send that bitch out, man.
I pick somebody up.
Say, y'all look. Let me make y'all laugh. Our fucking cameraman for the streets now. You did. A nigga broke out his old lady this morning.
He gonna be back. He gonna be
But
back.
that bitch going back home after the podcast.
He going
You
back
hear me?
home.
What a shit
Say,
did.
if y'all don't know, Baby A 17, you know what I'm saying? Y'all go follow him. I don't know what you talking about, man. But look, back to what I was talking about, y'all. At the end of the day, Baby A throwing a party, a black and white affair, red carpet edition, and y'all know who gonna be there.
November Savage, get in the box.
Damn it! I'm telling you, we coming in that bitch fly. We gonna be at the end of the red carpet with the camera, with the cameraman. You know what I'm saying? With the lights, and we gonna do interviews today. So if you fly, you coming down that red carpet, you hot, whatever it is, man. We gonna put
Actually, send it, man.
on that thing. And we gonna kind of go live for a little minute. We ain't gonna go live the whole thing. We don't want to give y'all all of it. We're gonna kind of hit y'all with a little behind the scenes type shit. But we're gonna cut the camera a lot, you dig? Our shit on YouTube. So if you on here, you not following us on
What's up?
What's up?
What it do?
What it do? What it do?
What's up? What y'all want to
What's up,
know?
Nick?
What's up?
What you doing in here, bro?
I mean, what's up? What y'all want to know? I'm here
man, we
for it.
want to
I'm
talk
here
your
for it.
shit.
Talk your shit. Talk your
Man, don't
shit.
talk nothing today, bro. Look, we got home and collected.
Look,
Oh,
nah.
oh, she's showing her face today.
Ooh, it's in. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't no
She's
ugly
showing
ass.
her
I ain't no
face.
ugly
She
ass
must have got that
bitch.
shit
What's up,
done.
you
Just
shot? Where
saying.
you at, son?
I ain't no ugly ass bitch, so you know. Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
Say,
what's up?
brother, but don't come in with that shit
I
today,
did
man.
that.
Don't come in with that
Derek,
shit today.
hold
Billy,
on. Derek,
chill out. Billy, you supposed to be on my side, Billy.
go ahead. Look, what y'all want to know?
Say, stop moving the camera.
What you got to
Pop
offer?
that
Tell
bitch
us.
up.
Tell us what you know.
I'm
What's up?
about what? What you
Yeah, we
want to know?
started
Whatever,
talking about
whatever,
shit.
We
whatever.
talking about what we
About
was
this
talking
man
about
right
last.
here.
We talking about what we was talking about last time, or what's
No, we
Yeah,
talking
whatever.
about what we need to
Whatever
talk
you want
about
to talk
last
about.
time. Look, we not joking on me this podcast. You hear me?
okay?
It ain't on
Well,
me
say
this
that.
week.
Say that. Say
You
that
hear me?
then.
We ain't on me this week. Minnie, if you ain't here, Minnie, join the live, please. Because they jokes
Hey,
on me
I
last
gotta-
week.
All right. Well, look, we ain't gonna joke on you,
Hey,
but I'm about to
look,
go.
Come on,
I'm
man.
about to
Look,
go.
man, do
I'm
your
about to.
thing. Do
No,
your thing.
listen,
Do
don't
your
jump
thing.
off. Nigga ain't telling you to jump off. Nigga just tell you don't. We ain't talking about last Saturday. Let's make this Saturday epic too. Okay, we gonna.
All
Alright.
right, look, they trying to joke
All right.
off me already.
All right. Well, have it like that. I'm about to go somewhere else then.
Oh!
Say, Fat, jump in on this live right now, Fat. You know what I'm saying? Come on,
All
tap
right.
in. Everybody want Fat to jump in and speak her piece from last week.
Come
Y'all
on,
know
man.
Yeah, look, Billy, you see they trying to get me
Come
already.
on,
Last
man.
week was about me.
Yeah, man. You gotta take your lick. Take your lick.
Hot.
You gotta do what we gotta
What's
do.
up, boy? My cousin up in here, man. Darius' big brother was good. My oldest cousin, your dad. Part of the reason I went to Holocaust because he was guarded up. You feel me? I wanted to feel Lulu at home. Your dad. Somebody just exited alive. We got 12 people. Okay. That was about
Damn.
what we're talking about. Man,
See,
man.
that way, that long.
Say.
Oh, look.
Look, you see that, huh? You see that, huh? They trying to
Say
get
she
me,
started
bro.
shit already. Then she having that
What's
shit
good?
up.
What's good?
What's up, Miss Mona?
Having that shit
Say.
up.
Anybody want that
Fact,
smoke,
you
they
ain't
gonna
here. You
get it.
say you had to get on here and say what you had
What's
to say.
up,
What's down with y'all?
Wow.
You ain't missed nothing. We ain't said nothing yet. The dead fact. Say what you gotta say. You was talking.
Tell me, get in there.
Say everybody tag Dose of Fact. Everybody tag her. She said she had something to say from last week. You heard me? Don't tell me she's scared.
All right, I got it.
She in?
I'm about to put it in there.
They been lurking in my viewers on Instagram. I'm here. What's up?
Smoke. Y'all see? What's that in that key, baby? Man, look at my little dog Key, you know what I'm saying? Straight from St. Rose, St. Charles Parish.
You get on,
She
man.
getting there.
Talk about
She
you,
getting
man.
there. She getting there, son.
Nobody else.
His ex been watching my Instagram since the last live. Point him out, sis.
Oh, she declined it.
Oh, why you gonna decline? You said you had so much to say. You said you had so much to say on the podcast. Now you don't want to get in. Y'all gotta wait. What we gotta wait for? The podcast at 3, from 3 to 4. What we waiting on? We don't have all day.
That 3 block, huh? Let me get mine done.
Oh, that's exes. Turn that phone up. Son, I can't even hear this shit.
It is up.
I don't hear nobody telling. Oh, I'm tripping. I ain't gonna be able to hit on that phone. You right. No, I'm saying I'm not gonna be able to hit nobody. Hit us. Man, look.
Start the topic, man. Drop the topic on
Let
this.
me go tag Derek X's myself. This is about them. Man, I took my bullets last week.
Say, she bringing that smoke, son.
I took my bullets last week. This ain't about my exes. We had my podcast about my exes. It's about him. Minnie, where you at? Join the line.
Look.
Minnie, where you at?
This ain't about me. It ain't about nobody. We
Nigga.
got topics.
We got topics. We got topics.
We need to focus on the topic first, and if it curves my
This
way,
one big man.
then we gonna do that.
Say, pull over. You say you know, pull over.
What's up? Come tune in on our Instagram right now. We live on our Instagram doing our podcast. So tune into Tank and Easy on
She want all
Instagram.
the smoke today. Man, it ain't no time for no smoke, man. It's a pretty day outside, man. Y'all leave that shit alone.
Yeah, let's get it rolling, man. Let's get it
Yeah,
popping.
Say, look, come on, man.
Come on, man. Fuck that. I'm about to get November 7 on this.
Magazine tonight, you know what I'm saying? For 6,
I
you know what I'm
see
saying?
what
Got
I see.
interviews.
Look, all right, look. Come back in the live, bro, so you can say what you gotta say, bro. Come back in the live so you can point them out. You there? Come back in the live. Come back in the live. You said what you said. Come back in the live so you can say names. You there? Come back in the live.
Say, bro, y'all gotta run them views up. I need y'all to go ahead and tag people into this.
You missed. You
live.
ain't tag nobody in this live. That's what you missed.
Big fine soul girl. Who that is?
Oh, that's one of my followers.
Oh, yeah.
Messy. Come on, man. Let's get it popping, man.
Come on, get back in the
Man,
live.
fuck all that. Put the topic.
Hold on, I gotta adjust that number that we're playing on my phone.
All right, let's address that thing. The time wasting. They don't want to talk. They don't want to fuck with it. We gonna address that situation.
See, as y'all know, you heard me, I had posted the messages. Nigga was playing on my phone, your dad. They was mad about the last episode that happened, your dad. So, this how we gonna do this here. I need everybody to put them middle fingers up. Man. Fuck them. Fuck them heads.
Yeah.
This to the head that was playing on my phone, y'all.
Playing out of their phone. Fuck them.
Face down, hey.
One night only, I'm from out of town. Y'all put the middle fingers up to the head, you heard? That's what I'm talking about. Man, put the middle fingers up to the head, you heard? Y'all fucking with us? Put the middle fingers up.
Say, Gary, let's sit
I am sitting down.
Say, kid, chill out. You God looking too fucking hard, you heard me? But
I'm out of type, so I gotta go to my gallery.
Old school commercial.
See, I ain't gonna lie, son.
Oh, sis, when that music came on, that bitch stopped fucking up. You notice that?
Yeah.
All right.
And now,
I'm about to type it now right now.
Get ready to pin that on, son. Yeah, y'all giving feedback. Y'all can jump on that bitch too, you did? That's the whole purpose of it.
Pin this comment, son. Pin that. Sneak Aid Easy, pin it. Sneak Aid Easy from my regular page, pin it.
It might ain't pop up there.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did.
Pin
Yeah.
it.
They go right there.
Son, I think that's your phone, son.
He said, ain't no time limit if she feeling you. I mean, 2 minutes later.
Ain't no limit time if I'm feeling it. Say y'all, I don't even ruin my phone. I don't know how I'm doing that. Who is that talking about? He for the street.
Sure.
That's
I'm
the
right there.
cameraman. He
Cameraman
for
for
the
the
street.
streets, yeah. For the streets.
Cameraman say he for the streets, dog.
Sorry, y'all need me.
I'm tired of these to sit down somewhere.
Unless you got Wi-Fi to support us, I guess I don't fucking know. We don't need it.
I put that bitch on D&D. I don't know what's wrong with it. Bro. My phone acting up again. Now it look good now. It look back, look good now. I mean, that should be between you and the partner, but it should be organic, not rushed, not forward. It should be happening.
So the chemistry, to me, I feel like the chemistry of them two people, son, I feel like it's gonna line up on its own, like on some shit. You gonna know. Y'all both gonna give each other that look, like, fuck is that time, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just happened. I don't know. I ain't never forced the shit. And, you know, and sometimes situations, well, fuck, motherfucker wasn't ready and I was. I ain't really tripped on it.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I really believe this though. Real talk. A closed mouth don't get fed. I'm speaking up.
Y'all have to excuse me. I'm at work.
Oh, we ain't worried about that. Come on. What's up?
Okay. Somebody invited me. Who invited me to the
The
live?
cameraman, you know,
Right up, yeah.
the cameraman got you on.
You said what?
What's up? So, how long do you think it is? How long should you wait? I think 2 minutes. 2 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever. An hour, you know, whatever. I'm trying to slide.
Oh,
Well,
boy, for the streets, boy, trying to get it instantly.
I think that it just should be organic. That should be between you and your partner. Like if y'all have that chemistry, no matter how long y'all been talking, some people just want sex. I mean, it just depends on what it is. I mean, what kind of understanding y'all have. But if you're looking for something long term, I mean, that's something I feel like that should be between you and your partner. And
Now, look, hold on. I'm about to tell you this now. You know how you say it should be between you and your partner, whatever you say. But I'm trying to say that maybe that first time might be a tryout for the long term.
See, I feel like this, yeah. Hold up.
There's no. What you mean?
It's just all
Okay,
on
so
that
you're basically
person's
saying
chemistry.
like sex. So you're saying to me, sex isn't an emotion. So if you don't have a connection with that person, 9 times out of 10, you ain't gonna really last long term with that person. That's just my personal opinion. Cause really sex is like 80%, I say 90% mental. Like you have to be connected to that person. Like that once that feeling gone, once you had that orgasm, that mental, like that feeling just gone. And so what you left with?
A nut.
Okay. So exactly. That is it. That is it. That's all you left with. But if when you had that nut, then what is it left? It was just sex. So it just depends on it depends on what you looking for.
Listen,
You know what I'm saying? Like it just depends on if you looking for just that. If both of y'all consent and if that's all y'all both want, then that's just what it is,
What's
and
up,
that's just
Big
what y'all
Mom of the
agree on.
South?
But
y'all send a live, man. Send a live.
Say, Aaron.
Maybe it could be a hit and run.
Shut his
Fuck.
live, Aaron.
It could be a hit and
Run
run.
the views up for me, little brother.
A hit and run, you know? Fuck.
Say, listen,
Nigga, fuck
hold
with
up.
that.
Let me, come on, cameraman. Let the two hosts
All
do
right,
their thing. You
cool.
understand? We
Shake
fucking with
it, what's that? Say, shake it. Listen,
We
we
need
been
y'all to
trying
do
to
it.
get you to
Yeah.
come on our podcast, bro. We appreciate you for tuning in. I'm gonna have the screenshot that and repost that, bro. Like, we've been trying to get you to come join the podcast, dog. Like, for the longest. Yeah, man, we appreciate you for tuning in.
okay, so y'all done with me, right? Y'all don't have no more
No,
questions.
stay on. Let me run it. Let me
Run
run it.
that bitch.
Listen,
Oh.
I respect what you saying for us that you did, but my thing is with
Trying to
females,
squeeze,
they be
bro.
like, oh, I don't want to look like a
Yeah,
hoe.
how can I join? You can easily join. You hear me? Look, all you gotta do when she get out, just hit our name in the box, go drop and join. I had hit you up to
That's our
get you
shit.
hit you on the podcast. You did.
If they
I've
change
been
the
keeping up. I see you've been
Oh.
busy.
Hold on, let me her ask her question. I know. Listen.
Niggas trying to bust
So
it.
look, my thing is this. I respect what you said, but most females be on some shit like they be want up the pussy, but at the same time they don't want to feel like no hoe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nigga don't really be thinking like that until they come at a nigga with some stupid shit like that. They
Right,
like,
right,
we don't
right.
really be getting a fucking, if you give up that ass that day, you give it up. You know what I'm saying? They gonna still fuck with you. You know what
But
I'm
that's
saying?
the little niggas that fucked it up for the niggas like me and you. You hear me?
But that's what I had to say. But
Well-
I appreciate your comments today.
Well, speaking on that, yeah, women do. We don't want to feel like. Okay, let me say this. Of course, with our man, we want to be freaky. Okay, that's just not what.
See, we ain't talking about your man. We talking
your
about
man.
Just a random
talking
person,
about
just a person, just a
somebody
person
you just met, like
That's-
on some shit. We
right,
ain't talking about
okay,
your
so-
mate. We ain't talking about a relationship.
Let me ask you this: like, would you still have the same respect for somebody that you just met day one and then you fucked her? Like, would you?
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. If we keep
Hey,
on
they have
doing it.
some people get married off of a one night
Say,
stand.
I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
some
lie.
people do.
Like,
Some
see, I
people
don't
do.
want to say nothing because I don't want to incriminate my fucking self on here.
Oh, you
understand?
incriminated yourself last week. I saw the recap. See, I was working last
Say,
week.
how did I incriminate
No.
myself?
You incriminated yourself last week. So you
I didn't
already
even say
got a
that
picture
last week
of
besides.
how.
Listen, I can't incriminate myself, you dig? I feel like this here. It's only everybody's not gonna agree to how I feel about things, you know what I'm saying? So I frankly don't get too lot of fucks. But the ones that agree or understand where I'm coming from, hey, that's cool. But
we appreciate you for getting in. I know you're at work.
Okay, thank y'all. See y'all.
All right, baby. Thank you. Thank you for it.
say,
Say, send shake to the everybody. How long we waited?
man, get the fuck out of here.
What you mean,
son.
how long we waited? What you mean, how long we waited? I don't know. You gotta send it to him. Send it live to him and try to get him to come join.
So what that boy right there?
He join?
Yeah, I'm about to get him in there. How long y'all waited, son?
What you mean, how long we waited? That's what I want to know. What you mean?
You heard that girl?
I said it.
You say he said it. You go,
Accept that.
accept it.
Yeah, I'm trying to get him in there. Hold on.
You gotta know your job. You gotta run the numbers up.
Man, this ain't him blowing me. Hold on, I know what I gotta do to that bitch. Slide that bitch down. Tap in.
I sent a live to him on my regular page too.
That shit I'm about to send it to him.
You see, he sent it.
I know, but it ain't. I can't. My
Say
fingers
you
too
gotta,
fucking
if you
big.
gotta take the camera, I'll take the camera. We ain't tripping on that.
No need.
He in there now.
Yeah, he in there. What's up,
You better
shit?
cut out.
Good, shit.
What's happening? What's happening? You heard me in the
Turn it
building.
up. I can't hear you.
Y'all can hear me?
Turn it up, bro.
Y'all can hear me?
Hold on, we having difficulty with our fucking
Yeah, right
Oh,
camera.
technical. That's when you
What's
mess
the
up
code
with
with you?
Androids. What happened when you mess up with Androids? We have all that.
Hey,
Shit,
we ain't
man,
right.
got your ass on. Got
That's
your
what,
iPhone 11, dog.
I'm just saying. That's an iPhone. Like, what is an iPad?
No,
That's
we
an
got
iPad.
the iPhone 11 in the back. You
And the
that little
Or
iPad
camera.
11.
on.
Oh, okay.
She love
Yeah.
that boy. Isn't
You
it
must
for
say hit
one?
that update check. It's the update.
What's
It's an
good
update.
with you?
I can't call this name. What's up? Different day. MC Shake in the building. What's going on? Tank and Easy. How y'all
Say,
doing?
Man,
we
we cool.
appreciate you, Aaron. We appreciate you for blessing this bitch,
Say,
Aaron.
boy, nigga been trying to reach out to you on Bingo Live when you was on there earlier running it.
Okay. Oh, I really just left Bigo Live. I had actually was talking about something, and I wanted to get. I know y'all had asked about it, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go check it out and see what it was, because I love doing stuff like that. I'm not too big to think I can't, like, you know what I'm saying, like, be fucking with the people that fuck with, that's the real people doing the real stuff, as far as like with talking about real issues and stuff like that. I don't never think I'm that big. I don't think my head never that big. So I'm
Right,
looking at it, and I'm like,
appreciate
okay, boom.
that.
Nigga, appreciate that you did, because some people get to a certain point and just like forget about the small people and forget where they come from with it, you dig? So nigga really appreciate that, man. Nigga gonna always support you in whatever you do, big homie.
Right. Thank you, and I appreciate that so much. And somebody said, okay, Keaton, she said, ask me the same question. How did you talk about the pin question? How long should you wait until you have sex with someone? Is that the question she
Right,
talked about?
right.
You should have sex with somebody immediately. And I'm saying that don't make you no whore or nothing. But guess what? Sexual incompatibility is one of the main reasons we have divorce. We have a lot of stuff that's going on and stuff like that. And sexual incompatibility is something that's serious. So I want to know if we're sexually compatible from the get-go. At the same time,
Okay.
how the hell? So I don't waste my time and you don't waste yours. Don't waste my time. We like it, finding each other, find out we like everything except, but when we get in the bedroom, we sexually incompatible, and it don't work. You're not happy. I'm not happy. It's gonna lead to me cheating, you cheating, and all of us stuff like that. We're not gonna be happy. It's gonna be all kind of other foolishness. So if I find out that we sexually compatible, then yes. And I'm not saying go fuck every nigga all the time.
Nigga not judging you on no whole shit. Now if you just around here fucking every Tom, Dick, and Harry like that, then they gonna be like, yeah, you on some whole shit.
Right. But if you mess with a dude a little while and you say, okay, cool, let me find out if we sexually incompatible. If you sexually incompatible, like you might get, what if you got everything going from there but the D-way?
But see, like, that's just like what she was saying, I kind of agree with what she was saying, but at the same time, it was more of like, it's not a relationship. Nigga not worried about the relationship. She was talking from like the perspective of somebody being in a relationship with a partner. And I'm looking like that's not what we was asking. We was more asking on if you just met that person, how long it should take or whatever. I feel like this, if y'all both adults and y'all have understanding that, hey, we have this physical attraction, we have this chemistry, you know what I'm saying? Look, we both know what each other want and we don't want. Fuck, I feel like you should go and do what you do. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no judgment upon that shit.
Right. I think that people just put too much into it.
Yeah.
As far as like, it's 2021. The days of everybody being so stuffed shirt about the about sex is just really out the window. It's like you got to really be of the times nowadays. At the end of the day, you hear me? I'm not finna be. Look, we finna have sex. If I'm messing with somebody and he's like, okay, and I'm like, okay, we gonna do the damn thing because I need to find out if that thing right to make me come spend the night. If it's not, child, I'm after that. I'm out the door.
You said it was right. You can come spend the night. I said.
Yeah. I need to know. Hey, B6, hey everybody, how y'all doing? Y'all make sure y'all follow me.
How y'all doing? Shaking followers in here. We been trying to get Shaky up in here, bro.
For months, huh?
He been.
hold on. What advice would y'all give y'all daughters?
What advice would I give my daughter? I don't have kids.
Listen,
so
I got a daughter, but this ain't no fucking child type podcast, so we ain't putting no kids up in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Come with another question. I don't even want to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Because I do have a daughter. She's 13. So me personally, I'm going to teach my daughter the fucking game. I'm going to tell her the truth. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to sugarcoat it with my kids. And my kids can tell you that right now. I ain't never sugarcoated with them, and I ain't about to sugarcoat it. So what I tell her, she going to know how to play the game right, you dig?
I said, like, she go, the the more you try to keep somebody constricted, the more they're gonna buck the constriction. So I mean, I just want them to be like when my mama was with us, and she was just like, you know, like I know what y'all gonna do, but I'd rather y'all do it where y'all can be open and honest and candid about it. So whether y'all be going in the streets and I don't know about it. So like, you know, so she was more of a type to be like, okay, you gonna do this because I've been out here bad since I was like 12, 13 years old. So at the end of the day, it's like, you know, it was just, I mean, I was going to do what I was going to do anyway. It was not against my mom. It's just I was going to do what I wanted to do. And so the children swifter than us at this point in the time. They got more social media, internet stuff.
But I see you been on the move a lot, Charlie. So you know what you got going right now? What's in your making right now?
So right now, the main thing that I have is we have a tentative agreement on the deck for the reality show that I'm doing with Tiny and Shekinah, the LGBTQ plus reality show that we're doing with them. So we're going to start filming. So the next big thing that I have is I'm gonna be taking some time away from the social media aspects of what I do to film for that. So that's the biggest thing I got for 2021.
Gotta pay attention. Some
That
people ask a question.
tag we
Pin that question. What's the difference between being a ride or die? Say how you came in contact with Shekinah though?
Oh,
like how you met her, like Shekinah, like everybody call her Getter and all that, but Shekinah, nice shit. I ain't lying, bro.
About 2.5 years ago, I was really doing like my blogging stuff, and I was trying to, and so leveling. Of course, I was doing a lot of local New Orleans stuff, but then it was like I came to the point where I was just going to level up. You know what I'm saying? I was just going like, you know what, whatever. I started doing a little more broader than just the local New Orleans stuff, and so I had did a story in regards to her actually, and so she actually did me said, well, this aspect of it was not true herself, and so I said I respect that, and so I took it down, retracted it, and put the right stuff. And so one day I was on live, and she was eating lunch with Tiny, and she came on the live, and just I was like, you know, and then we just vibe, you know what I'm saying, and ever since then. It's just been like she really like the sister I don't have after outside of sister I have. It's always been like for real with her. She's a very like a lot of people don't know outside of like what you see on media. She really like a very spiritual woman. She's very a sound woman. She's introduced me to a lot of her real like you know what I'm saying friends, big friends, and bring me around to their house and stuff like that. And so I do appreciate those opportunities. But I would like to say the most thing that this woman have ever done for me, she like really prayed with me when I was going through something. And so like a lot of people don't, like will put together, oh yeah, she introduced me to this person and she had me on the seat with her and Tiny and I done seen T.I., all this other stuff like that. Yeah, cool. But at the same time, the biggest thing I could say that she ever did for me, she prayed with me. And for that, she will always have my, like, I mean, I'm so enamored with her as a person. And a lot of people just look on the outside and see what they see from her and allow her stuff. But I'm a person that lives in my truth, so I can respect somebody who lives in their truth, and she does that. And so that's where we have a good mutual respect. Like she's really a good friend of mine, and I'm glad to have met her in this life outside of what she does and who she is. But as a person, I really think she's a wonderful person, and I like that. But I'm also thankful as well for the opportunity to allow me to showcase my talents as well to different people as well. So I do appreciate that. So meeting up was wonderful. I loved it.
That was up. Say, look, if y'all not following us right now, y'all please follow us, man. We appreciate it.
And say, look, y'all go subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tank and Easy.
Click the link in our bio on Instagram. Say, look, Kiara Paisley, she got a question for us. What's the difference between being a ride or die and a dummy for a dude? Now, I'm going to answer that question from my point of view. A ride or die is like you holding him down when he fall off. Your dad say he lose his job today or tomorrow, you be like, all right, babe, that's cool. I'm going to handle us until we get back on our feet.
Hold up.
You hear me? That's I'm going to let you do you.
Yeah.
That's how I'm looking at it. You feel me? So if today or tomorrow I lose my job today or tomorrow, you be like, don't trip. You hear me? I'm going to hold it down until you get back on your feet. You hear me? I'm going to take care of my man. Now, being a dummy is just basically, y'all go watch Shaky Lives. He explained to y'all what it is being a dummy behind the nigga. You heard me? Just watch Shaky Lives. He'll tell y'all.
The shade.
See, like, look, let me say this. Like, I agree with he's saying, but I'm gonna add to that. Like, it's not just basically holding the house down. You know what I'm saying? A ride or die for being a ride or die female. I feel like a ride or die female, and that's just coming from my experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, she gotta mentally hold you down too, like far as that, like kind of encourage you like not to give up. You know what I'm saying? Giving you that push, letting you know, you know what I'm saying, look, everything gonna be all right, you're there. Cause at the end of the day, yeah, she could go ahead and hold her shit down in the household for as bills wise, but man, mad day come out and see females talking about oh woo woo, this and this, this and this. Man, that shit'll tell man clean the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? That'll break him down as a man, you know what I'm saying? To well, he just destroyed from it. So it's not just financially holding him down, it's mentally holding him down too. They're like kind of giving him encouraging words or whatever. So I agree with my dog Easy. You know what I'm saying?
Can I chime in real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. Say what you gotta say, bro. Okay. You on here, you can talk your shit.
So okay. The question, what's the difference between being a ride or die and a dummy is gonna be brought down to this here. Don't be 10 toes down for no nigga and you got to go get your toes, that you got to go pay to get your toes done. Understand that it's about reciprocation. And that just means simply he have to be a nigga that you'll ride or die for. And that means, you know, I mean, historically speaking, we could say a nigga's supposed to be the protector, the provider, and all that stuff like that. I get it. But that doesn't just mean financially, like he's saying. It's also being mentally. So if he there for you, if that's reciprocated, don't be ride or die just to say you ride or die. Because some of these niggas not even worth being ride or die for at the end of the day. Don't have to, you shouldn't be 10 toes down for a nigga, and at the end of the day, you have to rely on yourself to get your 10s done. That's my point about the matter. Be ride or die for something that's worth ride or die for. Reciprocation is that you know that when you need him, what he gonna do? Is he some type of be like, okay, babe, we need this, we need that, and he can't go get it. Not saying that, okay, he have to be there and get your Birkin bag and do all that all the time. No, that's not what I'm saying. And that's not saying that you're going to be no bag chaser, but just understand he has to bring something to the table. Even if it's just something like, even if it's like you got a business, but he the one that's stuffing the bags for you and go and drop it off to the post office or putting out the flyers or whatever the case may be. That's who you want to be ride or die for. Because maybe he don't have it all, but at the end of the day, he can believe in you, and he's giving you and go look this word up, reciprocation. He's reciprocating. He's matching your energy. You might have whatever it is that you do. You go to work, okay, you might go to work, but he's going to make sure the oil stay changed. You're going to make sure the car stay washed. He's going to make sure this is what it is. You got to know who you are, and not saying he have to have it all, but he have to match that energy, and that's very important. That's the difference. So if you ride or die for a nigga that can't match
so basically what you're saying is both of the people have to be submissive in that situation. You know what I'm saying? It can't be just one sided, basically.
No. And that's how you know if you're a dummy. If you ride or die for a nigga and he ain't ride or die for his motherfucking self, then you's a dummy, sister. You're a big dummy.
Yeah.
You said gas in the tank too.
Right? Yeah. Something, even if you're using your debit card, when you get in the car, you shouldn't have to do nothing but drive them motherfuckers where you gotta go. Point blank, period. Ain't no nigga finna live under me, baby, and not match my motherfucking energy, period. It's not fixed to happen. You're not finna do it. We're not finna have that.
That's what's up, bro. So look, I got another question here. One of my partners had said something. All right, y'all know Christmas just passed and all that. Like, do you feel like you should have a budget on how much you spend on somebody's gift?
Well, it depends.
What it depends on. So say, look, Shake and Pete gang. Say like his gift costs more than the gift you bought him. You feel me? Or vice versa. You gonna feel some type of way like I spent more money on you than you spent on me?
I believe Christmas and birthday and stuff, that's more with the thought that counts. Like, if your gift knows me, if you know what I like and you got some thought into that, it's not that you just go buy me something just to say just the price tag, because it could be something high and I don't even like that shit. Or it could be something so cheap and I love it. So it's like depends on what I got for Christmas. I got
I think you need to know who that person is.
Right. I got for Christmas, for my little boo, what did I get for Christmas? A gift card to one of my favorite stores. So like, even though it wasn't much or whatever the case may be, he knew okay, this like Shaky love this stuff, and so Shaky go like this gift. So it wasn't much, but it was something, and it let me know like, okay, you thought about me, you were thinking about me. That thought meant more than what the amount was on the gift card. So
I get people should be like that I go for.
Pain Girl 101. I ain't gonna lie, I agree with you on that one. I really agree with you on that one.
Yeah.
Right? That's what I'm saying. So after so say like what's your point on what's going on right now about at the Capitol building and shit? Like how you feel about all that?
I think, and that's a good question. I'm so glad you asked that question because a lot of times I get a lot asked when I do interviews or even when I'm interviewing people, I get asked a lot of mess, and that's cool. I get it. That's what mess sells. It is what it is. But I appreciate that question because it's very important and it's about awareness, and I love that. And I'm so glad that y'all do this podcast. And I make sure all the sippers that's in here, make sure you follow these guys. They're young black men, New Orleans, and they definitely have. I checked them out already on YouTube. They have some real live, real stuff. This ain't no it ain't no pretense about it. It's like really, really great. And I appreciate that. That's a great question. Yeah, y'all screen record that. That's y'all commercial because this is when you are real. We also cut up in a fake sometimes. We need a little piece of real, and they're really doing it. They're doing it real. They really have real live discussions about real issues that really matter, and that's very, very important. And I applaud y'all for that. But that's a great question, and I do have an opinion about it. I think that the stuff that's happening at the Capitol was white America showing black America exactly what they think about us. Now, a lot of people think like, oh, it's just something going on, rioting and stuff like that, but that's not the case. These white people went to the center of democracy in this country and actually violently and savagely went in there, killed 5 people, and they did not leave that motherfucking handcuffs. When you have on the other side of the spectrum a black man who is accused of a nonviolent crime of passing a $20 bill that he probably didn't even know was counterfeit himself, which is non-violent, non-savage, nobody was ever in danger, and he loses his life. But you have white people who violently put people in a position to die, and they don't even leave in handcuffs. They go back to their house, go to sleep that night, take selfies with the police, and the police open the door and let them come on in. And this is the center of democracy. We have an issue in this country. We have things that need to be addressed. And white America showed us, listen, niggas, we are playing in y'all face every chance we get. And if you didn't wake up with that, in your mind, so I am thankful that them white people elected Trump and him to show us that they do not give a fuck about us. They do not. Now, it's not a black thing versus white thing in that aspect, but it's truthful that we have problems and we need some serious people to solve these serious problems. Because ain't no way one nigga couldn't have went over there to that White House, to that Capitol. And I went to the Capitol a long time ago when I was a kid. And I remember they patted us down and everything.
Oh, we gonna flip it, though. I'm sorry. Yes, daughter or something like that. I'm sorry. Look, we be recording like that. We can flip it straight up for y'all if y'all want. But that's how we normally record it. Then when we put it on YouTube, we fix it today. That's just how we do it. We sorry if it look crazy to y'all, but we can fix the camera if y'all want us to. Yeah, but that's how we normally record it.
This better? Now y'all can just put it sideways. Y'all get it?
We can put it straight if y'all want.
Y'all want me to do it?
Put that bitch sideways.
It's about the message.
Turn our phone sideways, huh, Shaq?
Yeah. It's not about how you see it, it's about what you're hearing right now. And it's about this man asked a question about what's going on. Like, this is serious stuff. Your children, my children, your grandchildren, my grandkids, all of them have to live in this America that we're crafting right now. And so the decisions that we make, the people that we put in office matters right now. This is not something that's even something that we need to play with. And they just told us with that issue that, listen, black people's lives don't matter. Black people's problems don't matter. Black people's issues don't matter. These white people have this issue. The person they did not like did not win the election. That's their issue. And it's okay for them to go rampage the center of democracy. Yet black people, we have police brutality, we have financial enslavement, we have financial disparities, we have all kinds of issues as far as racial disparities and economic disparities in this country, educational barriers that we have. And if we protest Black Lives Matter, we are anarchists, we are thugs and hoodlums. But yet their issue is these good white people have an issue of the person they didn't like won the person they didn't like won the election. And so they, oh Lord my God, these poor white people, let these great patriots come and fuck up our shit. But if a black man go just to go talk to them bitches, we're gonna get pat down, searched, looked at, scrutinized. They're gonna have us under a microscope.
That's true.
Come in here
You
first,
ain't lying about
name
that,
on the list. They're gonna check it twice. And if we decide to break a motherfucking ink pen in that motherfucker or pencil, they're gonna lock us up for 400 years. We're gonna never see us again. This nigga that played
because like I didn't really experience.
Again.
It's crazy because I ain't really experienced racism like that. I'm only 27, you feel me? I'm a youngster, but I kind of get upset sometimes, like when I go certain places and white people look at me like I don't belong. Like they give me that look like you not supposed to be here, like I'm supposed to use the water fountain outside or get my food at the back door or something like that. You know, when you go to like a nice, elegant restaurant and you be dressed up and they give you that look like, what this nigga doing here? Like, my money green just like yours.
Right.
So I feel like, what you giving me that look for, like I don't belong and my money's spending like your money?
It's because they truly think we don't belong. A lot of them really believe that. A lot of them, they might not say it because it's bad to be racist, but at the same time, they truly feel like that. And until you change their minds, until you change their ideology, that's what it's going to be. And so we need to start working on that type of, that's the context and the things that we need to have with that side of the world. This is it. So, my young brother, I mean, I'm going to tell you like this, I'm older than you, I'm 38. But, you know, and we moved out of New Orleans when I was like 14 and we moved to the country. And I saw real racism. They used to have two separate primes, black prime and white prime, because the white parents didn't want their white kids walking underneath behind black kids. So this is what they used to have in the country when I was when we moved out there. And so I say that to say this is real. This is really, really real. And it's all over and it's still here. That it takes generations to change people's mind. And their mindset is that, and we have to work on that context. This is their world. You're not spending your money, you're spending their money. Their pictures are on it, their names are on it, their signatures on it. This is their money. We work for them to get their money to give it back to them. There's nothing you have in your house, there's nothing you have in your car, there's nothing you have in your possession that the white man has not touched or has gotten a penny from. There's not one thing you have. There's not one thing. Even if you talk about stuff that black people made, the products they used to make it, the white man will touch that too. Even if it's coming from China, you're going to pay his tariffs to get it over here. So at the end of the day, this is his money. This is his stuff. This is his world. And so we are playing our game by his rules. Of course he's going to win. So at the end of the day, this is, like I said, it's not a black and white thing, but in this situation is they have this so embedded in us. The only combat to that is the uniting of us. We have to, some type of way as black people, get on one accord. There's no other solution. We done tried everything else. Except work together. We done tried to do this. A few make it, a few them. Just what got to come get nothing. A few done come did the song and dance and succumb to them. Then they put this one in place for that one and that one and that this. And there's no change with the ideology. And the only way to change the ideology is we have to unite. There's no other way. There's no other way. Nothing else will work. Fighting them won't work. They want all the guns. Stop spending their money won't work because we are so embedded in dependent on their money and their resources that even if we say, okay, we're going to always spend with black people, they're going to find a way to do that too. And the one time we did have a Black Wall Street, they bombed that motherfucker to the ground. We're in their court systems. We are governed by their politics. We are by their police. The only way we can ever have any type of say in anything is we have to unite. If we don't unite, the feeling that you felt where you feel that they look at you like you don't belong, your son is going to feel this. Your son's son is going to feel this. Your son's son's son is going to feel this until we decide as a people, look, we're on one accord and we're just not going to take that anymore. We're going to stop and we're going to have some changes here. Because even though we're spending their stuff and we're in basically an economic servitude to them, what they don't understand is that even though it's their money and it's their stuff, that economic system is ran by our muscle. We as black people are the number one consumer, and America is the number one consumer nation. We're the number one consumer or the number one consumer nation. We do have power and we will unite. If we say, listen, we make their pockets feel it, because most of them think with their pockets anyway. They think with pockets and power. Money and power is what they think about. They don't care about respect or nothing like that. That shit don't even mean nothing to them. We could look like we the kings of the world. As long as they know who really pressing the fucking button, they don't give a motherfucker. A man, they'll put a bomb in office or anybody in office. As long as they know at the end of the day, oh, child, I can press this button. Oh, shit, my bad. I can press this button and that can happen. So at the end of the day, so what I say only this, that the only way we can really change their minds, because what happens is, I went to Rouse's. Listen, the manager, the owner of Rouse's went to the rally.
Yeah, I seen that.
And Rouse's, their primary
The owner of Rouse's, I seen that.
New Orleans, all this, they have a big black consumer base. And so this election was over. Any plausible, intelligent person knows that this election has been over for the longest. 60 court cases, 60 everything. Why are you here? You obviously like not what you don't like him as a president, because he was a flop as a president. The coronavirus, the economy that Obama built, all that stuff he's writing on, he's lied to you habitually. There's no common sense person could think that Trump is a good president. The only thing that they believe in for Trump is what he stands for, and that's that white superiority. He allowed an avenue that the white supremacists could actually feel like they're somebody. So if you're at a Trump rally today, you're not supporting his presidency. You're supporting the fact that he's speaking in a white supremacist. So this is what the owner of Rouse's is there for. He believes he's a white supremacist at root. With that being said, I went to Rouse's.
But say, Shay, look, I don't mean to cut you. Look, this my thing. I feel like everybody talking about boycotting Rouse's, but I'm like this. I feel like, how can you boycott it? Where else you gonna fucking go make groceries at? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like everybody can't get to, when Dixie or other shopping centers or whatever you dig, or grocery stores or whatever. I feel like this here, like, we have to come together and create our own grocery stores. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we have our own grocery stores, then you could kind of make an impact on Rouse's. But other than that,
but you gotta think about it. If me and you open a grocery store, how many people will come shop there?
It don't matter.
You say open up a store. No, I'm just saying.
But you gotta get somebody. You gotta find a way to get the people to come there. It's not going. It ain't gonna happen.
I understand that, but at the same time, they gonna feel like you too high, and they gonna go to Rouse's and spend the same price on the meat that you got, and you know that.
But I feel like this right now at this point that's going on with the Rouse thing, with them trying to boycott that shit, bro. I feel like you gonna boycott it and do what? Go right back to the shit. It's pointless even doing that shit if you're gonna go right back 6 months from now and still going there and shop.
Right.
You still going back. Cause where else you gonna go at?
I agree with you. The only way that works is if it's universal. I went to
what people don't realize, son, before you go tell about you're gonna boycott something, make sure you have the resource to say, okay, hey, I'm not fucking with the white supremacists, the racism. I'm not supporting them. We don't have nothing that's black to support, you know what I'm saying, when it comes down to shit like that.
I got a question. Do you remember about a couple of years ago on the corner of Ames and La Falco? They had they had a grocery store that took over when Dixie was a black man.
Right.
The black man. You seen how fast Shoppers Value. No, not Shoppers Value before that.
Oh, all right.
It didn't last long because the black folks didn't want to support him. You know, he's an actor.
I know what you're talking about. It's empty now. The parking lot empty.
No, it's not empty no more. They can put other businesses right now, but no one supported him though.
Right. That's
so that shit is out the way, man.
It's not, man. You gotta know how to go into that shit, bro. You can't just, man. It's all about marketing, bro. And if you don't have your marketing skills down to the point where, I feel like this here. It ain't about just getting your own people to come support you financially when it come down to shit like that. Everybody money spend the same.
When that appears.
Everybody money spend the same, son.
When that appears.
What's up?
That's cool.
Shake, I see you be backwards and forth from here to Atlanta and shit, bro. What's up, dog? When you going back to Atlanta, bro?
I'll be going to Atlanta again in a couple weeks. But I've been traveling lately. So far I've been to Houston, Dallas, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, of course Atlanta, I'll be going to Miami later this month. I'm doing some traveling later.
So look, you gonna promote your show out there? You just be going, you know.
When I'm in Atlanta, most of the time I'm working for the most part. That's what I do in Atlanta. It's with the show and it's with stuff like that and doing stuff like that. Because there's a lot of stuff that I didn't even know goes behind that. It's not just, oh, you record a show and you put it out there. It don't work like that. It's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes. And even on that show, I have a creative production credit on that. What happened? What? No what?
This dude.
Say, so like since you done, you know, met the big name people, like you still like all about the situation, or you getting comfortable, like I can really be around these people? Or you still get nervous sometimes, like, dang, I'm sitting next to Shekinah, I'm sitting next to Tiny, or they make you feel like you at home?
They do make it, they try to make me feel at home, but at the end of the day, it's like I still have to pinch myself because it's like, wait, these people have been on national TV. These people are Grammy nominated. These people have been in groups and talked to millions of people in the world and seen everything. And so I still sometimes have to pinch myself like, wow. Like you really, like if I look at my phone book and then it's, you know, I'm not name dropping them. I really good call this person, that person. It's like, wow, how do I, like what, I just came home from prison 3 years ago. Like this ain't, like this is not even supposed to be like what it is. So it's definitely like amazing. I still pinch myself, no shade. And it's like, I mean, it's not being starstruck that much, but it's just like, wow, how in the world did my little black ass from, you know what I mean? It's just like, this, like this, it's still like, it's like, wow. So I ain't got it yet. When I go places, I was all in Las Vegas and people's like, ain't you shaking? Don't you be like, oh my God. But,
Right.
But yeah, so I mean, it's probably nobody to the Atlanta people, but to me, it's just like some. I mean, who ain't grew up listening to who ain't grew up listening to Escape? Who ain't never watched Family Hustle and Love and Hip Hop? You know,
Right,
who ain't
right.
never like who don't do that? Like we all these are staples of Black society. You know, and so just to sit down and like talk to is still amazing. But I mean, and they do their best, like, you know, to make me feel like shaking me all right. This is cool. Come on, chill out, you know. But at the end of the day, it's still like, wow. Like, wow, who am I sitting next to? Who are the, like, who am I? Who
So
am
you
I
got
talking
some
to? Like,
music or something you doing next, or you all focus on your TV show right now? Like, are you about to make some more bounce music? MC Shake and make the hoes go crazy.
I have unofficially retired from bounce music.
You retired?
Oh man.
Yeah,
Shake,
bounce
hey,
music is.
Shake, you can't do that, bro. When they put that shake on, they cut up, Shake. You can't do that, bro.
I know. Bounce though is for me, it's for youngsters. And I told myself a long time ago I'd never be a 40-year-old bounce MC. So I'm 38. I just made 30 in November. So it's just really time because my energy, I love bounce. Bounce is my first love. I still listen to bounce every day. On Bigo, I'll be running beats to make sure that people get to hear and experience what bounce is and knowing what it is. Like I said, it's my first love. I love bounce to death. And so at the end of the day, I want people to know it and what it is, but it's not for me no more. It's like bounce is so energetic. It's for the youngsters. And so I know when to say, you know what, it's kind of like my time to just like, you know, it open the door because every show that I get, every song that I put out, everything that I do is something that somebody waiting to do something ain't getting to do. If I'm doing a show, that means they book MC Shaker to MC the show, that's an MC that's coming up that didn't get that show. You feel what I'm saying? And so it's like, okay, yeah, I'm not supposed to. And a lot of people, especially people that's still in bounce and actively doing bounce, that's older than me and my age, like they have a delusion about life. And the thing is, and I'm no shade to them, I'm just saying, but they have a delusion about like everything is about evolution. If you're not evolving, you're basically dead. So you can't still live on a song you made in 99 and 2000 and whatever and think that this is okay for you at life. No. Anything that ever has survived on this planet has been able to evolve. Anything. And
That's
so
facts.
if you're not evolving, you're not surviving. And so I have to switch the style up to something that's more for me and for what it is. Now, sometimes I hit and sometimes I miss, but at the same time, I'm focused. I got books out. I've been interviewed by the New York Times. I do op-eds. I'm finna start some credit stuff, the PG about their finance. This is the type of stuff that I need the energy to focus. I love bounce music, don't get it twisted, but at the same time, actively doing it, that's taken away from what I need to. That's taken away from where my energies need to be, number one. And number two, it's also taken from somebody who needs to be doing it. There's a kid out there. The next MC Shaker is out there somewhere sitting out waiting, trying to be the next great bounce host. And that person needs to have a lane. That lane comes from when you call me and I say, no, I'm unavailable. And so then you call the next person. And that person needs that. And so I'm not a hater. A lot of people put it on me. I'm a truth teller. I'm going to tell the truth. But at the end of the day, truth, that also comes with knowing the truth. And my time in bounce music kind of sort of past. I had fun with it. I made money with it. I love it. I met a lot of people with it. It was definitely foundational to what I did and how I evolved. And I can never take nothing from that. Like I said, I love it to death. But at the same time, my time is past. Them youngsters now. It's their age. It's their time. And if you know, as I know myself, I'm sure I can't be out there bounce music.
I appreciate you doing that, though.
Yeah, you got to be out there fucking and fighting and stuff. And no, I'm
something for the longest and wouldn't let the next generation come up.
Yeah, that's not me. That's not me. I don't want 15 minutes of fame. I want 15 years of it, and that's the difference. It's never 15 minutes to get you so far, and that's cool. The 15 minutes only go get you. I want 15 years. I can't do.
So how you got started with your Sip Cosmetics and stuff?
And that how I started. It was something petty. As we know, we have a wonderful makeup lady from New Orleans who's such a wonderful, spirited person. And she sells makeup. And so I started selling Sip Cosmetics because I was like, y'all need to stop putting that cheap $2 wish makeup on your face. Here's something that could get it off. And so that's when Sip Cosmetics started. It was something being petty. But I'm glad I'm petty like that. I'm glad I'm petty. I'm glad I'm messy like that. Because what happens was, it turned out to be probably the third most rewarding experience of my life. Like, literally speaking, I love it. I did not know that in retail it was that much money. I did not know that. I didn't know people like to fuck. Like, I really just got another order in, like, as we talking. So it's like, I didn't know people fuck with you like that. And so, like, I didn't know that. And if I knew that then, I would have started it a long time ago. But so I definitely, starting it was being petty, but I'm thankful that I'm very petty and shady and messy, and I'm happy for that. So it's good. I am who I am, and Sip Cosmetics is just something, me being true to who I am. It's easy to do. It's not hard. It's not like, it's no, once you start, it's just a matter of starting it. Once you start something, maintaining is easy. It's just starting. So you got to get over at home. And so the second part about Sip Cosmetics that I'm happy for is that people inspire, because it's like, if Shaker could do it, I know I could do it. If Shaker could start his business, then guess what? Bitch, I can start mine too. And that's exactly how I want people to feel. I want people to feel like, okay, Shaker started a business, I can definitely start mine. Shaker doing his thing with his cosmetics, I can definitely do mine. And so that's what I want. And so I'm glad that people, I'm glad that they see that with that. And that's why I'm glad. Sip Cosmetics is twofold. It allows me to not have to work a 9 to 5, but at the same time, commune with my people, but also inspire people. And so that's what it is. I'm so glad about it.
That's what's up, because it's like, we 9 to 5s. We just do our podcast on Saturday, so Monday through Friday we had our job. We don't get paid to do the podcast. We just doing it, to entertain and to talk about real life issues, So
it was his idea.
Yeah, it was that I came up with, like, let's do a podcast, because we don't really do nothing on the weekend, and then it was, the pandemic going on, so I'm like, we ain't really doing nothing, so we can link up and do a podcast. But like, for us, as far as us trying to build a brand, like, what kind of tips do you have for us to really get our brand out there and really get established?
Okay, so I started my podcasting. I used to do it every day at 3 o'clock. But and guess what? I might have had 10, 12 viewers in it, but I was consistent. That's another thing. No, another one. That's the first thing. So consistency is important. It's not something that you build overnight. You got to understand. Consistency is number one. Number two is being unapologetic. The way the world goes now, we don't like to get our news with opinion now. The biggest shows on cable news are Hannity, Anderson Cooper, Don Lemon, but they are not even shows that's giving you late breaking news. They're just giving you opinions of those people from what happened earlier today or what happened today. So, so when I say being unapologetic, it's meaning have an opinion about the issue and be unapologetic about it. If I said I think this is wrong, I stood on that and I didn't apologize for that. I think this is wrong, and I could be wrong. I think this is that. I think this is that. I think this person is a dummy. I'm a stand on that. This is my opinion. I'm a stand on it. So be unapologetic about your opinion is the next part. So consistency, being unapologetic, and number 3, do not have any fear of failure. My best teacher, I learned the most when stuff didn't work. I learned the most when something I tried didn't work. I tried this and it didn't work. I tried that and it didn't work. I tried to move us over here, it didn't work. I tried to do this over here. I tried to do that. So okay, eventually, I used to do my little podcast. I used to call it TN3. Eventually, that didn't work for us. So then we started going to YouTube and doing this, and that didn't work for us. And so now we're on Bigo doing this, and that's working. But if it don't work, cool. We learn why this didn't work and why it didn't work, and learn what to add and take away to what we did. And so it's also like a process of evolving. But when I fail at something, it's my best teacher because I know, okay, whatever, because I learned so much. And so being afraid of failure is like the thing that a lot of people will stop them. Number one, they don't want to be consistent because the next thing about it is they don't want to step on the wrong toes about what their opinion is. In podcasting, people want to listen to you. They listen to you because they value what you're saying, your opinion. That's what podcasting is your opinion about whatever topic we talk about. And so they want to hear your side. And so you have to stand on your opinion, but sometimes you stand on your opinion is going to make someone else mad. Everybody ain't gonna like your opinion, but you gotta stand on it. You gotta be unapologetic. So that's the next people try. They try to make so many friends that make everybody happy. That's impossible. And the next thing that people do is they're afraid to fail. If this doesn't work, that doesn't mean you should stop podcasting. That means maybe you should do it in the evening, or maybe you should do it at this time, or maybe you should do it on Sundays, or maybe you should do it like you have to find a tweak in that. Okay, if it don't work for you doing it at Saturdays and what time is 3 o'clock? Cool. Don't do it Saturdays at 3 o'clock. Then that might be the thing. Oh, they don't like when we do this. Talk to the people. What y'all don't like? What y'all want to see? What can we add? What can we take away? They might not like this iPad 2 sitting in the thing. What can we put there? Do y'all want a Samsung? Do y'all want an Android? What is this? Maybe they don't like the background. But at the same time, you have to, that doesn't mean give up. That means, okay, you failed at this part, but then how do I add something that people can appreciate? So if you do those things, and that was the key to my success. I was never afraid of failure. I was very consistent, and I didn't care if I made a motherfucker mad. I was unapologetic. I made you mad. Tough Titty said the kid, go watch somebody else. It's like, that's the thing.
Let their mama love them, man.
Fuck their mama though. I can't. I'm trying to go where the money reside, baby. I'm trying to find out where does the money reside. Okay, it's over here. Well, what the fuck I'm listening to you for anyway? So you know, at the end of the day, that's what it is. You watching me get mad. You watching me not agree with me. How that go? I don't care. So it's just what it is. So I mean, there was a few. I had a few lucks and I had a few bad things too that happened here and there. But I was unapologetic. Like, this is what it is. It is what it is. This is what it is. And so, but y'all gonna be successful because I'm gonna tell you why. I really believe that because people are not getting real right now. Everything is a storyline or fake or I'm tired of it. Me personally, when I run across something real, I'm so appreciative of it. I treasure it. When it's something just really gritty and this is what it is. So that's why I think I know I'm tired of it. And so if I'm feeling that way, somebody else is too. And so that's why I think that y'all will be very successful with how y'all endeavor as y'all start doing this on and whatever. Y'all start seeing, okay, you ain't making no money with it yet. And I didn't at first, but then you start seeing, oh, where there's money here? Oh, I can make money here too. I put this here. I can put a product here and make some more money. Oh my God. And you'll be like, dang, you getting paid to do what you love. And that's just tough and have an opinion. Right. And at the end of the day, so you know, it's tough. It's hard work, but if you want it, it's there for you. They ain't got no
that shit is hard work, cause I ain't gonna lie, boy. This shit trying to do so much, trying to network with people, trying to set up, do this. Like, man, that shit really stressful. Like the day we had before we even did the podcast, before we even came on here, we ripping and running to Lowe's, Home Depot, shit like that, trying to build our new spot, you know what I'm saying, for the podcast, you know what I'm saying? So, man, we got to do all this shit ourselves. But, you know, like I told him earlier, like, I ain't really tripping because at the end of the day, when we look back, I'm going to be like, I'm glad we did everything on our own, you know what I'm saying? Because we ain't going to hold nobody shit today. We ain't going to hold nobody nothing, you know what I'm saying? So everything we doing right now is out of just me and him, you know what I'm saying? So I'm grateful for the struggle, you think. I don't want the shit even anyway.
And then what if you have something unique? I mean, what two men doing a podcast? Like really, just like for real, black men at that. I don't know. They got some. If they know, if y'all supposed to know more than me, but because I mean that would be our competition. But what two black men, especially from New Orleans, are actually just talking about some real life issues, could go on any level. Nobody's doing that. So that's very unique. I don't know if there's something I know. All of them have some other kind of gimmick or something with it, but y'all gimmick is just that look, we just two niggas talk about some real shit. Real. I think
Yeah, that's what it is. Like, we like to keep it diverse. We don't just like talk about, I feel like, okay, that's all they talk about. It's really called the way men think. We just giving y'all the perspective on different things from two men. You feel me? It's our opinion. We can't say how another man think, you know, because everybody think differently, but we giving you the perspective of how we think. You feel me? But it's basically us talking about everything that's going on in the world, like how I asked you about, you know, the Capitol building and stuff like that. It ain't always about sex and all that. Yeah, we talk about it here and there, but you know, sometimes we want people to know, okay, they can get political too. It ain't always about sex.
Not even just political. We could get, you know what I'm saying, religion too, you know what I'm saying, but we try not to touch too much on that because you got a lot of people believe in different beliefs, so that's like a real touchy subject there. So we'll kind of tap into that too for a little second and kind of curve that afterwards.
Definitely.
But I see you be trying to dead a lot of beef that's going on with your TV show. You heard my preacher, you know that's big ups right there. Cause they got a lot of people that live for drama and live for mess that just be like, okay, if they fight, they fight. But I be seeing you going live sometimes and you just be like, man, look, y'all all need to come together. Y'all was working together as one in this, you know, in this situation. We don't want to end the show before it gets started, you know. Yeah, it's okay to be messy and be petty, but sometimes it's time to be real and let's get this together and so y'all can really make y'all money, you know?
Right. It's like, it's literally like, you know, so it's 2021 now. I mean, we done did the mess, we done did the foolishness, and we've got what out of it. Let's, you know, sometimes we gotta put the pride to the side and say, listen, you know, at the end of the day, I like mess, but I love money. And so if the mess making me money, I'm gonna go with it. But if the mess ain't making me money or costing me money, child, goodbye mess. You know, it is what it is. So,
right.
So I'm the type of person that like it's like, you know, I went to jail behind getting money. I'm a bitch that love money. Where it's at, I want to know where it's at. What is thinking about? What is money? Is money thinking about me? Because I'm sure thinking about it. I'm sitting in my house. Do money love me? Do money love me not? Do money love me? I want to know where it's money. And so at the end of the day, if it's not like I'll be trying to tell him like, okay, cool, y'all being messy for free. Child, the only time I'll be messy is for $1. If I can make $1 from it, I'm messy as a motherfucker. But if I can't, I'm so sorry. I don't have time for the foolishness. Now, so at the end of the day, that's what it is. So, you know, I mean, you know, and I appreciate that people knowing that, acknowledging that, and seeing like not only my growth, but the fact that I definitely want to usher and open doors for anybody that's coming behind me or whatever, because that's the name of the game. At the end of the day, like I don't win nothing unless I help you do something. I can't say no to y'all podcast because I was once y'all podcast. I beat on a different level on top, but at the same time, I was once sitting here with 2 people alive trying to get somebody to listen to what I'm saying. So I know that. I know that struggle. I know that I'm not no dummy. I know exactly where I came from. And I definitely know one thing, that if you so snobbish that you forget how the people that you with on your way up, you're gonna definitely see the motherfuckers going up on your way down. You are definitely gonna see like I tell you,
say that's some real shit, big fact.
I can't be child, I would never do that podcast. And as I'm tumbling down, I'm gonna be looking at y'all climbing up like, bitch, remember you ain't did our podcast? Well, at least now, when y'all
if we really feeling like that, Chad, like we done reached out to so many people. We done reached out to so many people to come get on the podcast, and they just turned us down like y'all not popping yet, so we ain't gonna fuck with y'all. Like that's why we really appreciate you taking time out your busy schedule, because I know you have a lot going on. You got your TV show, you got your Sip Cosmetics, then you just got everyday life. You feel me? So we really appreciate that, and it's really, you know, a humbling situation for us that we really have you on here, because like you like the biggest name we done had on the podcast so far. You feel me? And we done had some people out the city, you know, but we really appreciate you for taking time out to come really you know, shed some
Show
light on what's
love to
going
us,
on,
yeah.
man.
Brothers, y'all got some more
And
big ones. Y'all got the biggest. Y'all got bigger ones yet to come. I promise you. I promise you.
we
Y'all
and
got
we
so much
letting
more.
them know like it's diverse, you know, that we can really talk to anybody on any type of level. We don't care about their sexuality or nothing. Like anybody can join our lives. We don't degrade nobody. We don't care about color or nothing that. But if you come on here talking nonsense, then you gotta go. But you know, if you come on here and you got a real good conversation, we let anybody join the live. Anybody that wants to join the live, you can join the live. Anybody. We don't care what color you is. We don't care your sexuality, with gender, none of that.
Your religion,
Nothing. If you want to join our live, you can join the live. That's the type of people we are. We very cool and laid back. We don't judge nobody. We let anybody join.
And that's very important. I'm glad y'all do that. It's very important.
But
We
you
need
know,
But you know, I feel like this though. You're gonna always have people that's gonna knock shit. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, I don't let it get to me. Like I just be me. So I really don't give two little fucks if they like it or they don't like it. You know what I'm saying? If they support it, they support it. If they don't support it, that's on them. You dead? Fuck it.
Right. Right. Definitely. That's what's gonna make y'all succeed. Just being that real. Just being that real. The key to anything I ever did was that I just really did it. It wasn't no pretense. It was this really me. When I was staying in my mama's house, I'm staying in my mama's house. It is what it is. You can like it or not. Press the X button if you don't like me. This is who y'all get. I'm not gonna compromise who I am. I'm not trying to make y'all think I'm somebody I'm not. This is who the fuck I am. This is what I gotta say. You either like it or don't. Period. Nothing else after that. So definitely, I big ups to y'all. I appreciate y'all for having me. Anytime you heard me, if y'all give me a heads up, I would love to come. Just chime in on anything you heard me. I will definitely be paying attention. I follow anybody that's submission. Y'all make sure y'all follow. Press the follow button. It don't cost nothing to support somebody. It don't cost nothing. Give them a view. You heard me, and that's all they. And
the slogan, it costs $0 to support Taking Easy. $0.
Say appreciate that shit, man. We really do, you know what I'm saying? From you taking out your busy time. We know you're busy, bro, and we really appreciate you coming on here. Showing love, talking, you know what I'm saying? Like nigga really had fun on this podcast episode today, so nigga really appreciate that.
Thank y'all so much. Good topics, good stuff, good vibes. I love it. You heard me. Keep doing what y'all do, fellas.
What's up, man? We gonna network later on down the line. You dig?
For sure.
Say, bro, I'm gonna have to pull up on you when you're in Atlanta by Chicana.
Say, I ain't gonna lie. Look, I've been wanting to tell her at the beginning of the podcast. Hey, tell her she gotta come check it out.
Let me find out you got a crush on my sister. Let me find out you got a crush on my sister.
If I get shut down, at least I know I'm moving my move. You heard me? 2021.
You find out you crushing on my sister. Let me find out. Let me
Say, look, Shake Cake, real talk. She really that fine in real life?
Yes. Let me see if I can.
Hey, if it's coming from you, I know it's true. I know it's true. Hey, if it's coming from you, I know it's true.
No, my sister is so. Let me I'm trying to put up a picture with me and her. I don't even show this. This is my personal picture. Like she is really fine. Like my sister is so. And she's not just fine. She's really pretty.
She really is.
She's
she
so
really
pretty.
is.
Like when people talk about her, like
you ain't even loud, boy. Look up. See,
she's such a beautiful black woman. If I'd be like, am I still gay? Because she's so. Look, let me show you. Hold on. This is my personal picture. Like nobody, I don't even post. I never posted this picture. That's her and me. I'm big to compare to her. She's really like she really curvaceous. Like she's so look how pretty. She's so pretty. She is so fine. That's real ass. Like it's really like her. Like we really like that's my vibe. I love her to that. Like she really. Right. And this the next part about it. People don't even understand. She's such a beautiful spirit. She's such a wonderful. Like she really really nice. Like I don't even understand why people like I don't even know like she got some haters. I guess everybody do. But I don't even know how such a beautiful spirit, so beautiful as a person, so fine, so everything. Like she, like Lord, people like I don't understand it. But yeah, she's very wonderful. So she
is nice.
They say somebody trying to make a love because they
she is nice, yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Look, it's so crazy because we doing this podcast together. That's my big brother, and we crushing on the same female. Yeah?
I ain't tripping. He can have on a weekend. I have Monday through Friday.
Oh, we gonna have I come first. I'm older, so
that is so wild.
He gotta wait the day. He got the weekend.
All right, Cesar. That dude crazy. That dude too much.
Oh, really? She got that.
So okay, well, so that's Shekinah. Yeah, that is Shekinah. That's my baby. So yeah, so look, thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all for having me. And
Thank you,
All
Shady.
right,
We
thank you, bro.
appreciate you for tuning in.
thank y'all so much. Appreciate y'all. Good. Y'all have a great day.
All right.
All
All
right.
right.
The way, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
But look, y'all, we done ran it up, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate everybody that's on here. You know what I'm saying? Look, if you're not following us, please go ahead and follow us or whatever. Look, my bad, y'all. I got distracted fucking with him. But look, y'all go follow our page. And if y'all not following our YouTube, we got the link in our bio. Y'all go press that. Go look at our old videos, you know what I'm saying? Comment, like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, you dig? Trying to run them numbers up on that YouTube. So y'all do that if y'all fucking with us, you know what I'm saying? Show us love, you dig?
Another thing, any topics y'all want us to discuss, hit our DM right now so we can put it on next week's podcast.
Yeah, we're going to pick from them, you know what I'm saying?
And also, we're going to discuss your topic, and if you're on the live and you want to chime in, like Shaky just did, you can. So right now, y'all go run them DMs up, and y'all send us topics right now. We're going to discuss any topic y'all have for us next week on the podcast, and we're going to let you chime in on the live so you can discuss your topic. Any topic you want to discuss.
Well, look here. If you don't know, I'm Tank, the Fat Fly Guy.
What's good with y'all? How y'all doing? My name is Derek, but I go by Sneakerhead Easy. I love sneakers. Anybody, that know me, know I love sneakers.
Hey, for everybody that's still on here, look up. January the 22nd is my birthday. I'm turning 36.
Running up.
You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta show me love. The Saturday after on the 23rd, show me some love. Even on the 22nd, y'all hit a nigga, you know what I'm saying? Timeline, show me love, you're dead. If y'all want to give me gifts, whatever you want to give me, I'm open to them, you're dead. So
We cutting
show
up
me
that
love.
weekend, and we gonna fuck with Mr. Monday. You heard me, baby? Hey.
Hey, so look, I'm gonna get a room for my birthday weekend. All the selective people who will be able to come, you dig? So I'm gonna give you the location the day of. That's gonna be on the 23rd, you dig? And we're gonna turn up after the podcast. Like we're gonna do the podcast. You understand? We're gonna have. I want the guests to be on the podcast in the room. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna turn up with y'all, you dig? I'm gonna turn up with me for my birthday weekend, and y'all will catch us on the 25th of January at Baby A Luxury Black and White Red Carpet Affair.
Yeah, we at the end of the red carpet interviewing. You heard me? If you fucking with that party, you gonna get interviewed. You heard me? What's funny, Aaron? You always laughing at stuff.
But look at Caravan about to cut y'all off.
We ain't cutting nothing, man.
Yeah.
It's only 4:30, bro. We chilling.
How long you been on now? Hit the live button at the top and it's gonna show you how long. Press the word live and it's gonna tell you.
I always got something else. Say, girl, send this live to Fat. She trying to escape, talking about some shit was driving. It's time for her to get on here right quick.
Fat man.
She probably out of here. See, son, no, that's your name. That's what your mama named. Let me send it live to her right quick. She was talking all that shit.
They got somebody trying to get in here.
Who trying to get in?
Tyrone Perry wife or something. I don't know who the hell that is.
Let
Let him in.
Let him in.
Anybody. Let anybody in.
You screaming and shit. Ain't nobody screaming.
I'm trying to send it to, whatchamacallit? Send it to Fat from the phone. From your phone. Because she was talking
That's what Tyrone Perry wife.
She was talking all that shit. Come back in the live. I told you. I told you.
Say, that nigga texting me the whole while we was on live, son. I ain't gonna expose him like that. Son, I ain't gonna expose him like that, but dog, that shit was crazy. That shit was creative, bro. I'm like, man, you really ripping this shit while nigga on live. That's why if y'all was watching, bro, I was laughing and smiling.
I was laughing.
Nigga really was like ripping a nigga on his bitch in my regular text messages. Swimming with the mermaid, what's happening?
What's
Just
up?
jumping on, huh?
Where y'all at, man? Ariel.
Man, you fading.
That's what I just said. Ariel. Ariel. I'm waiting on this one person to come in here. She was talking all that shit. You heard me talking about some she was driving, she had to pull over and shit. She still ain't tapped in. Nigga be, oh. I thought it was Ariel. That's what I said. Ariel.
Oh, yeah.
You keep pronouncing my name wrong. Oh, I said Ariel. Huh? My bad. Ariel. My bad. I do be calling her. I said Ariel. My bad. Ariel. My bad. My bad. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about somebody else was saying they was tapping and they was coming join the live. She ain't never joined. She said she was driving. I'm not talking about you. She said she was driving. I'm trying to get her to get in here before we get off. We gonna get off at like 4:45. We 4:30. We gonna get off 15 minutes. You hear me? Anybody want to tap in? Somebody tap in, man. Somebody join the live.
Oh yeah, and we got something to go do with Stride Magazine in another hour and a half for 6 o'clock tonight.
Ari, yeah.
And the
I was calling you Ariel like the girl off of the Mermaid. My bad. Nigga be saying that wrong. Crib. True. What's y'all topic today? We had topic.
What that?
No, I sent the live to you, but I ain't trying to send it to this person just so they could join. She was talking all that shit. I sent it to her. She said she was coming to join on. I sent it to you earlier. If I just sent it to you, my bad. I didn't mean to do that. We had topics earlier on Ariel.
But you just coming.
You missed it. We was on live with MC Shaker. Like, you missed it. That nigga ran our numbers up all shit back to 20.
Back to
Shit got 100 and some people in this bitch.
No, actually say something. Yeah, made it all up to about 300 or something.
Yeah. He had a lot, but they were coming in and out that bit.
Yeah. We gotta really start fucking him on the regular so we can start with both out of here. Yeah. Y'all go fuck with him.
I'm about to pick somebody, man.
Look, whoever trying to chime in, let them in.
I want this particular person to chime in. She talked. You stay in Houston now? I wasn't talking about you though, but you stay in Houston now?
See, son, nigga come texting me my phone, talking about get that nigga some water, talking about the cameraman, that boy.
Who that was? Who that was? Who that was? Who that was?
I can't explode it.
I bet I know who they was. I bet I know who they was.
It's in my regular text message.
Oh.
Son, I was
Hey,
like,
Houston,
yo,
I ain't know you stay in Houston.
see, nigga really
Oh, no, his esophagus.
I'm laughing.
Yeah, I moved here a month ago. What else was up? You escaped the city, huh? That's what's good. You escaped the city, huh? Nigga be talking all that shit, boy. I swear to God, she better never tell me she no real nigga.
Stank.
Stanger.
Say, you should have been came on here.
Man, she
22. That's left 22. You heard me? Remember earlier from the live, left 22.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about her mama married and shit to her daddy.
Oh, she waiting to join Addison.
Oh, tell her, come on.
You gotta add it.
Tell her, send it.
Send it. We gonna let you join. Send it. Come on now.
Nigga said, oh, look, 22. You were capping early on that nigga fucking head.
Shit. That shit was crazy, son. That boy really came in this bitch, son. I can't. Oh, she meant, you know what she meant, and he was, man, look at you. might have lied.
Someone John, she capping.
What's the topic? Man, we discussed the topic. We got it. All right, y'all want another topic? I got another topic. What's your topic you got? Because I came with 2 of them already. Since they asked about a topic.
Ball bitches get paid, hoes get laid.
No, man, a lot of good shit.
He was already feeling about that.
Especially, what's her name is? I am kidding.
Yeah.
By the way, like she got another feeling. I'm looking like, Shabby, you know we don't even
Y'all
talk like
talking,
that.
watch it again. Let me watch you on the iPad, right? We watch you on the iPad, right?
Jeez, Santa says the comments.
What is it? As a waterhead?
Yeah, that's right, man.
Waterhead.
What's your topic is, bro? Cause they asked for topics,
Man,
man.
look at my topic is, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really have a topic today. Like, I don't have no topic.
All right, back to the archives. I got one for y'all since y'all want a fucking topic.
Y'all should have came up with a topic and we just gonna
That's
talk
what I'm
about
saying.
it.
What y'all want us to discuss?
Nigga been talking for a minute, you know what I'm saying? So,
It's like now, watermelon.
That Lionel, man, Lionel Gerard, Trailer Brother.
Or Trey Big Brother.
I meant to say Big Brother, my bad. Trey Brother.
Waters. Call us out Waters. Waterhead ass.
Waters. Look at Glove being petty. He being petty. All right, look. Let's discuss parenting and child support.
Oh, none of us got. Oh, I ain't got kids.
ooh,
Parenting and child support. Let's discuss that. Pin that topic.
pin it,
Oh,
and I'm gonna talk
Pin
about
that.
it. All right.
Pin that.
So swimming with the mermaid, what you want to talk about for us? The child support situation, like how you want to talk about it? You want to talk about it from a man's point of view, or you want to talk about it from a woman's point of view? So, you can talk about that. Like, I'm the only one on here with kids in the child support situation. So let's get to it. Me personally, I feel like this here. I don't feel like every man should be on child support. I feel like that shit is really for real niggas who really deny their kids, niggas who really don't want to fuck with their kids or even support their kids in nothing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what child support should come from. For as that, I feel like the system should do it a different way. They shouldn't just let you put that man on child support because you say, I need that. You know what I'm saying? Because every nigga is not like that. I feel like this here.
Shit like she needs.
Listen, I feel like some of y'all be bitter as a motherfucker. You understand me? Because my children mom was bitter. She did that shit out of spite. Now I could bash her, you know what I'm saying? Because we are on good terms. But she told me why she did it. It wasn't because a nigga wasn't financially taking care of the kids. It wasn't because a nigga wasn't around their kids. He knew. Because there's been time where me and him will get off work and he coming with me to go support my own fucking kids. You understand me? So it was more because who I am. I'm Tank. Single man dealing with multiple females, and she felt like, oh, you out here playing with this one, playing with that one, so I'm gonna slam you. And what happened? I get slammed last year on child support. So I feel like every nigga don't deserve child support. It's just some of y'all fucking better. You know what I'm saying? And y'all getting y'all feelings behind the nigga, but you don't want the nigga, but you don't want the nigga to fuck with nothing else. Get out y'all fucking feelings. Get off the dick. Get out your feelings. You know what I'm saying? Let that man live his life. You live your life. Continue playing with the nigga who you playing with, and stop worrying about your baby daddy. Cause y'all around here playing it like, oh, y'all this fucking superwoman, you can hold your own, but you put the man on child support. If he don't want to fuck with the children, that's on him. He gotta deal with that. You understand me? He gotta answer to that. Right now, yeah, it's all fun and games, but when it come down, when he on his dying bed and his fucking children ain't fucking with him, because he made that motherfucking bed and he gotta lie in that bitch at the end of the day. So, man, I just feel like the guy that you had a baby with, he just, you know what I'm saying? He got to find his way. I can't bash him. I can't say nothing upon him because I don't know y'all situation. I'm not going to say I don't give a fuck, but that ain't my business, you know what I'm saying? But if he's still young in his 20s, he don't know no better, you know what I'm saying? He don't know how to be a father, you know what I'm saying? So right now he lost his fucking self. He gotta find his way, you know what I'm saying? So nobody ain't teach him, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot to be a father. I'm still learning how to be a father, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to be 36 in a few more days. So man, you learning this shit as you go. By me being a father at a young age, at 19, starting a family, getting married early, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm still learning that shit. And by me having teenagers, a teenage daughter that's developing, a teenage son, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, that shit, you learn this shit as you go. So jumping from them being babies to, you know what I'm saying, kids, and then to a teenager, like, man, that shit, that's a big old transformation. It's easy for me to deal with them when they was toddlers and babies and newborns compared to then when they get older where they understand shit, then become teenage. Well, certain shit, they don't even want to fuck with you sometimes because they with their friend. Like, I had to accept that. I ain't gonna lie, that shit hurt. Like, man, you don't want to come chill with me? No, damn, I'm about to go. I felt some type of way. I felt like, damn, my children don't fucking love me.
It ain't that, bro. They just growing up.
Yeah, but I didn't understand it because, that's something new. Because I'm so used to, like, my children, like, Dad, I'm coming. Then when they get to that age where their parents they not worrying about their parents, they worrying about their friends, their peers. So, man, look, people still, everybody's still learning how to deal with their kids and shit like that, man. What you talking about age don't mean nothing.
About what you said about them being young, being a father.
Man, they do. See, I feel like this here, it do have a lot to do with it, sweetie. Because it's just like age as far as dealing with life, period. It have a lot to do with it. It's called experience. He's not going to know every fucking thing. Just because you feel like another nigga that you done ran across it have a lot to do with it. Some people are very mature at a younger age. Some people, it takes a while for certain men to understand the concept of life and what really important, you know what I'm saying? So it do have a lot to do with age.
Age ain't nothing but a number.
So I feel like it have a lot to do with it, get there for age-wise. You can't make people, how I want to say it, you can't make people think the way you say
You
because
still learning, right?
I'm still learning. I ain't like see. You listening to what you want to listen to because I told you I wasn't perfect. I said that before I even said something about the age thing. So I told you I'm not the best father in the world. You understand? But I'm not the worst either. You understand? So every parent is still learning. Every parent. Go ask your parents and watch what they tell you. You know what I'm saying? You got to realize why I say you still learning. Your kids is evolving every day. You might be like, okay, my kid like the chicken nuggets when they were fucking 6. Now they 12, 13 years old. They don't even fucking like chicken nuggets. You see what I'm saying? So your kids is evolving. That's even when you take your kid to the WIC apartments and they gotta, okay, you telling them like, well, my child don't want to eat this, or you taking your child to the doctor, or when you filling out that little paper, that development paper, showing, oh, my child took this step, or my child development skills is here, or it's not here. That's how they grade. They say, okay, hey, if your kid is a little here and so basically your kid changes. Your kid mood changes. So if you're a parent and you really know this, I ain't talking about y'all females that have little kids. I'm talking about females that have teenagers, kids that's older. You'll understand where I'm coming from. I'm not talking about y'all who still got little kids in fucking pre-K and kindergarten, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's still in fucking nursery. When you realize what I'm talking about later, you're gonna be like, damn, that nigga was right. Your kid changes. So you learning your kid at that stage, yeah, you know that kid at that stage. But as they getting older, they change, so you gotta fucking change with it. So you still learning. You're not perfect.
We appreciate everybody that tapped in. Everybody go ahead on and end this bitch because it seems like everybody thought we ain't really getting too much responses on here. You hear me? So we appreciate y'all for tuning in. We got some business to take care of anyway.
Yeah, we gotta get ready for tonight, man.
You hear me? So in that.